Okay, so this is how to use iMovie for making your iSearch video. So right here I have two just clips of NCAA running for track, indoor track, and a picture of the NCAA logo, and I'm gonna use that as like examples for making your iSearch video. So first, if you're in iMovie, you need to upload your video and images and anything, and audio as well. So right here, there's going to be that icon, and you use that to import whatever like images you want. Like that's a picture from prom, audio, and I would go here and whatnot. And yeah, so your videos and images would show up here, and your audio might show up here, or it could show up in this tab. And well, it's pretty intuitive to use iMovie, but you just drag your movie into here, and you just have your whole thing here. And if you want to add another video, you just drag it right next to it, and it just slides right into place.
Sneak away from divine order.
And yeah, and that's basically the main part of iMovie and using it. And like all this extra stuff, I'll just like walk through some of them. So transitions. So the one I'm probably going to use the most is fade to black, because it's really simple. It just fades. If you put it in the beginning of the movie right here, it'll just fade in from black, and then like in between each one, it'll just like fade to black in between. So like you just drag it in, and that's it. There's not really much to it. So
In divine, he wins the 200.
you can see that it just fades into black and then cuts to the next clip. And if you put it in the beginning,
Sneak away from divine order.
it fades in from black. So, and there's all these different ones, but it just makes things a lot more complex when you're watching it. So I wouldn't really recommend using them. It's fade to black is really the simplest, and it keeps the audience like focused on your presentation. Backgrounds, like if you wanted to end off on just a black screen, it just cuts to black for a good 4 seconds is the default, but you can just drag it on and make it shorter. And same thing with these clips. You can drag them to be shorter and to the max again. If you wanted for some reason to detach the audio, you just right click and detach the audio, and that would be separate if you wanted to like cut out the audio for some reason. And you can also split the clip by right clicking, and it's right there. You can split the clip and then delete like one section of it if you wanted to, versus the whole thing. Or you could just trim it like I did before, like that. So titles, you can, again, you just drag it onto the bottom part here, and it's like it just shows up on the thing there. So when you're watching it, it'll just show up right there as your title or whatever text you want. And to edit it, you just go up here and you have your font. Don't know what that is. That might be font size, and like centering it, whatever you want, italicizing it, font color, and yeah, whatever else you want to do. So like, and then it just shows up on the screen, and that's really it. Also, another pretty important thing that I like to use is picture-in-picture when you're adding an image onto the video. So it doesn't really make sense for it to go in a running clip, but if you wanted to just add in an image, you just drag it into here, and right now it's just going to block your view. But you can go here, and instead of cutaway, you can put picture-in-picture, and that allows you to edit like where you want it to be. And to fix this problem, you just put style fit, and that's really it. And then we'll show the entire thing right there, and then you can just drag it to change the size, move it around wherever you want to put it. And to change the duration, you just drag this and change the duration. It's 3 seconds now. And it's gonna ask you for a transition into getting this on the screen. So dissolve is the main one. Zoom, you can make it zoom into the thing. And swap, I'm not sure what this does. Oh, that's kind of not very important. And the time it takes to dissolve into the picture. So like 0.1 seconds, it'll show up really quick, and then like if you make that larger, it's gonna obviously take longer to show up. There's not really too much else. If you wanted to like change the volume, like you can drag this up and down. So like 400% is gonna be really loud, and like 1% is gonna be quiet. Like that's pretty self-explanatory. You can drag audio onto this bottom part where your movie is, and you just drag it on, and it'll start playing. If I play right now, the audio from the clip right here and this audio clip is gonna like not align. It's gonna be like very jumbled. But yeah, and this clip is really long, so. Oh, and this button right here can change how like much you're looking at. So if this is on the far left, it's very like concise. It's like all pushed into this corner of the bottom there, and this one lets you zoom in on the clips. And yeah, it's not, you wouldn't really want it to be on either side, because this side you can't really see your video, and this side is like so zoomed in you can't really edit too much. So like in the middle is pretty good. You can change the speed of clips, so like speed, normal, slow, whatever you want, custom, and make it say like 1000% speed, or like whatever you need. So I'm just gonna keep that on normal. And preserving pitch is so that like when you speed it up, it's gonna change the pitch and make it a lot higher, and you slow it down, it's gonna make it a lot deeper. So preserving the pitch allows it to stay at the same pitch as it was originally. There's not really too much else. Shaky video, you can stabilize it if you want, but it's not really that important for an iSearch video. And yeah, so like picture-in-picture, you can add visuals into like your presentation if you wanted to. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's how you use iMovie for the iSearch presentation. Oh, the sound in the background finally stopped. But yeah, that's it, and thank you for watching. I hope this helped.